Alright guys, this is a video on how to set up a stable week. And I made this video around 10 appointments. If you're doing this job correctly, 10 appointments should make you anywhere between $2 to $400 a week easily. So the key is consistency to make a schedule and to follow the schedule. So no matter what you're looking for now, maybe you're looking to make more than that, maybe you're looking to make less than that. I'm going to go through a quick equation on how to uh, set your week up. So you definitely need a pen and paper. Forget my wacky, crazy uh, art in the background. But grab a pen and paper and and a schedule. You should have some type of schedule. Forget my lighting is messed up right now as well. So as far as your schedule goes, and it's what you want to do, is the first thing you want to do is you want to have a goal. All right, you have to have a reason why you're doing the job. If not, you're just going to be making phone calls and you're going to lose enthusiasm. All right, nobody gets excited about making phone calls. It's not exciting. So there has to be a reason behind it. So you should be talking about your goal, whether it's in the beginning of your presentation. You should have a mission. You should have something you're working for. If you don't, then there's a reason. You're getting less recommendations because of it. You're not as motivated because you don't have a goal. So you have to figure out what you want first. We're going to talk about that more later. But let's say you do have a goal. Then what you have to do is break it down to how much money you need. So let's say you wanted to pay for a semester and it cost you, I don't know, what, $10,000 for the semester, and you have 4 months, so you need $2,500 a month. You break it down like that, and then you say, all right, how much do I need to make a week? Math, $600 a week, or whatever it is you need to do. So figure out what your goals are and how much money you need to make, and then you can share it with your customers, and then you can break that down to goals. So I did my math based upon making $200 a week. So let's say $200 a week is okay for you. I'm going to do a strict weekend schedule here. Again, if you have more, the equation will, if you need more money, then you'll change the equation. You probably will have more time to do more work. But that's what I'm going to base this on. So what you're going to do, the first thing is, and you're going to write this down, is you take your number, your weekly income goal, and you're gonna focus only on audits. All right, so focus on the audits. The solar will be gravy for now. All right, so any extra solar consultations, solar sales, let's make that gravy. Let's pretend all we had was you get $18 for the appointment, you get $38 for the audits, and let's pretend you only got paid on audits. Like that's it. Let's do it based on that, because if you make more money, you'll be fine. I'm sure you won't complain about making more money than we talk about here in this video. This is just a bare minimum video. So let's say you said, okay, I need to make $200 a week. All right, I'm going to make it solely off audits. All right, so well, the equation would be you take the 200 divided by 38, right? Because you get or whatever your pay is for audits. Right now it's 38. It might be different by the time you're watching this video. So 18 for the presentation, 20 for the audit. All right. So you divide that out. So that comes out to 6 audits. Now, anytime you're doing any division, or if there's any decimal point, even if it's 6.1111111, you're going to make that 7. All right. So any number, if there's any decimal, any fraction, just round it up, even if it's 0.1, 0.999, 0.00009, something like that. Round it up. All right. So 38 divided by 2, you're talking 200 divided by 38, you're talking about 6 audits to get done. All right. Now, what you're going to do, because you have base pay on audits that you don't get done, because you have solar that you're going to get paid on that that we're not putting into this equation, you're going to subtract out 2 audits, or 20, let's say 20%. Right. So if you need 6 audits, 20%, we're going to take 2 audits out. All right. So you take 20% of whatever your audit number is. Right. So that's going to take you down to now you have to get 4 audits for the week. Right. And then what you're going to do is you're going to times that by 65%. That is your closing ratio. Okay, so now you can use your closing ratio, which we can definitely look at as well. If you are better and you have an 80% closing ratio, fine. If you only have a 40% closing ratio or audit ratio, we're saying 65% because you should be at like 70%. But you have reschedules, and we can talk about that stuff. But if you're brand new, start off with 65%. Right, so 4 times 1.65, comes out to 7 audits. All right, 7 appointments. If you round up, which you're supposed to do, as I said a couple of seconds ago. So it's 7 appointments. So now we know how many appointments we need to do for the week. If I do 7 appointments, I'll make $200. So your focus isn't on $200. Your focus is on 7 appointments. I need to get 7 appointments done. From there, now you have to break down how much phone time you need to do. General rule of thumb is for every appointment you need to have at least 15 minutes of phone time. All right. Now, when I say phone time, I don't mean looking through recommendations. That's not phone time. I don't mean sending emails to me or to anyone else. Because you have audit set up. That's not phone time. That's busy work time. All right. That's paperwork time. They're actually sitting down making calls. Okay. Why? 15 minutes. If you do 15 minutes of phone calls, you should get 1 appointment. That's considering people not picking up, people saying no. You do 15 minutes, you'll get 1 every 15 minutes. Now, is that definite? No, because sometimes you might call for a half hour and not get any. However, you might call. Sometimes you'll make phone calls and you'll get 2 right off the bat. The first 2 people you call, you'll get them. So it is an average. That's why, but you do it over a week. It's not exactly 15 minutes equals 1 appointment, but that's a general rule of thumb as the law of averages works out. So anyway, so if you need to do 6 appointments for the week, you need 90 minutes of phone time in your schedule. If you want to do 10 appointments for the week, you need to put 150 minutes in your schedule, which is 2.5 hours of phone time, of actual making phone calls. All right, so that's how it goes. Now, what you do then is you make your schedule, because now you know how you have to put in your schedule. So I'll post this later on. But this is a good copy of the schedule. All right, so it starts off with Friday because our weeks begin and end on Fridays. So I use an example of someone who, with this schedule, is taking classes Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and just doing this weekends with a couple of hours during the week. So if you look at the schedule here, you'll see it starts with Saturday. Oh no, this is Friday over here. This is Saturday over here. All right, so this is Saturday morning. I have phone time here for about an hour. Okay, so this is someone doing 10 appointments a week. Then I have A's. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 A's for Saturday. That's availabilities. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 A's for Sunday. I have some church in there. I also have phone time on Sunday. Remember, Saturday morning, Sunday night, key for phone time. Then I put class for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I also had this person taking off Tuesdays and Thursdays during the day. So I have another 1, 2, 3 appointments here for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and another hour of phone time. Then I have them taking off study time and taking off on these evenings after class, and then on Thursday, big phone time there. 1, 2, 3 A's phone time, and then off on Friday. Okay, with our team meeting in here on Friday evening. So this is an example of a schedule. I don't know if you could actually see all that pretty well, but if you should have a schedule like this, all right, you should have something along this lines. The whole thing should be filled out. Everything, you're either doing something or not. Now, if you are supposed to be doing, so that's 20, by the way, there's 20 A's in that schedule. I told you that's a 10 appointment week, because you need more availabilities than actual appointments you're going to do. So if you want to do 20, you should have 10 in your schedule. So if you want to do 10 appointments, you need to have like 20 availabilities in your schedule, and then the rest of the time you take it out. You just do the 10 appointments, but you need to have more availabilities than appointments than you have, at least if not double, at least 1.5 to 2 times the number of availabilities, and then you fill it up. All right, now let's say you're supposed to do, so with that type of schedule, if you want to do 10, you might want to say, I want to do 4 on Saturday, 4 on Sunday, and then 2 on Tuesday and 2 on Thursday. Being that's the 10. Fine. Then if you don't get 4 on Saturday, during that time that you should have been doing an appointment, you need to do more phone time. I mean, it's really simple. If you're not doing, the last thing I'll say here is, if you're not doing an appointment, if your day is supposed to be, I'm supposed to do 3 appointments for the day, or I'm supposed to do 4 appointments for the day, and you only have 1, that doesn't mean, oh, well, I'll just do the 1 and then watch TV the rest of the day. That means I need to do more phone time to make sure I have the rest of the appointments in my schedule. If you don't have appointments in your schedule, then you should pretend, if you were doing an appointment, you wouldn't be doing anything else. So then you should either be on the phone, organizing leads and recommendations, or looking for phone numbers, or you should be on an appointment. When the time you're supposed to be working, you should be working. Flexible schedule does not mean I wake up and do whatever. I don't know what I'm doing today. That's not flexible. That's not a schedule. So not having a schedule is different than a flexible schedule. A flexible schedule means that you get to say, here's when I'm working, here's when I'm not working, and here's when I'm going to do appointments, or here's when I'm supposed to be doing what I'm doing. So make sure you make a schedule, stick to it, and once you get the hang of it, and you do this week after week, it becomes very natural. You'll have a very steady schedule, have a very steady income, and actually over time your income will increase because your solars will kick in, your ability to do the presentation will kick in, will get better, and you'll end up making a lot more money and having a lot. You'll be making in part-time hours what a lot of your friends will make in full-time hours, working 30 to 40 hours a week, and you'll have a lot more free time and you can enjoy the money. So, let's make a schedule. Let's stick to a schedule. Create a job for yourself, not a hobby. People who do 1 or 2 appointments a week are not working a job; they're working a hobby. So don't make this a hobby. If you make it a job, you will see a lot of success, and you will have a lot of fun. You'll have a lot of income, and that's how you do it.